everyone world over, wherever you are, in different countries, in the different continents, in the different time zones. We extend you a very hearty welcome, very warm welcome. It's a pleasure to have all of you with us this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the 335th webinar during this lockdown, and our total efforts are like doctors, nurses, paramedical people are working very hard and they are great warriors. Our chamber is also taking the agenda ahead, and our mission and our vision and our humble steps and baby steps and efforts are how to keep education relevant. So making education relevant, आइए शिक्षा को प्रासंगिक बनाएं. Global confluence of the intellectuals, boys and girls from world over. Those are joining from different continents, different countries, different states, different regions. आज की दोपहर को भारत में जब 3:01 हुआ है, आप सबका भव्य स्वागत है, हार्दिक स्वागत है. आप सभी लोगों का बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन. Today afternoon, we have got with us brother Antony Morell. He is the principal St. Antony Inter College that is in Lucknow in Uttar Pradesh, and we have got Mrs. Krishna Kathuria. She is the Principal-Edify school that is in Amravati in Maharashtra. Both of them, they are joining us. We extend a very hearty welcome to them. In India, today is a very important day. It's a Bhaiya Dooj. So as an elder brother, but although biologically I learned that brother Antony is my elder brother, so we take on this journey forward, we move ahead, and while extending a warm greetings, green morning, green afternoon, and green evening to everybody world over, we extend a very warm welcome, and let's move ahead. Monday, 16th of November at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. International Chamber for Service Industry, ICSI, extends a very warm welcome to all of you. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being part of it. And thanks for sharing your time, your efforts, your vision with all of us, making education relevant. Our chamber is taking care of 30 million non-resident Indians world over, wherever they are. Our efforts are how to reach them. This particular program is being brought to you with Next Education this afternoon, where all the educators, all the teachers, all the students, they are together with us in this journey. Now, ladies and gentlemen, from India, we believe in Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. That means the whole world is one family. We might be in different countries, different continents, different conditions, different time zones, but wherever you all are very precious, and you all are very, very respectable. And we pray to Almighty that all of you should remain happy, you should have a good health, and you should have good wellness. Heartiest congratulations to Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, and along with him, the Education Minister of India, Dr. Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank ji, and all the stakeholders in this particular journey. We extend a very warm welcome to all of you. It's a pleasure. We are having this wonderful new education policy, having been announced on 29th of July 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, this education policy, when we talk about, it's a great policy. And once it gets implemented in totality, I think the wonders would be done on this particular planet, क्योंकि भारत विश्व गुरु था और भारत पुनः से विश्व गुरु बनेगा. आज भी तक्षशिला को, विक्रमशिला को और नालंदा को याद कीजिए कि 10,000 बच्चे पूरे संसार से कहाँ नालंदा यूनिवर्सिटी में और 2,000 educators, acharya, teachers, and all subjects being taught over there. And now children going to school, colleges, universities, polytechnics, ITIs, wherever they are. जो छोटे बच्चे हैं जो स्कूलों में जा रहे हैं, छठी क्लास से ही आपको कोडिंग सिखाई जाएगी, आपको वोकेशनल आएगा, आपको स्किल्स आएगा, आप कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर में जाएंगे, आप विजिट करेंगे, and all the sports activities, and earlier what we were calling curricular, extracurricular, co-curricular, अभी सब चीज आपके सब्जेक्ट्स में जुड़ गई हैं, आपके एजुकेशन में जुड़ गई हैं, and now everything is the integral part of your education ecosystem. Wow, this is a wonderful policy which has been given. The other day, Asha Bhosle ji, the playback singer, she gave a call to the government of India that heartiest congratulations. Now science students can learn music, commerce students can learn fashion designing. Anybody can take any subject, no arts, no commerce, no science. All of us together in this particular journey. During this COVID-19, ladies and gentlemen, world over, our chamber has carried out a lot of research and search, and we have found that the next crisis world over is going to be water crisis. इस समय बच्चे घर पर हैं, माता पिता के साथ हैं. We would make a humble request to all the parents. अपने बच्चों को सिखाइए कि पानी की एक एक बूंद को कैसे बचाना है. अगर बच्चे पानी बचाएंगे, अगर वो पानी की हर बूंद को बचाएंगे, तो विश्व एक अशांति से बच जाएगा. पानी की हर बूंद कीमती है. हर बच्चे को ये सीखना होगा. Water conservation during lockdown, we all have to understand. And while empowering the education ecosystem, whether schools or colleges or universities, हम सब लोगों को सीखना होगा कि पानी के हर बूंद को कैसे बचाना है. That is something very important. Women empowerment is also very important, ladies and gentlemen. हर एक बच्ची को शिक्षा देनी होगी. Every girl child should get an education now. That is something very important which we all have to pick up and we have to learn and we have to focus on that. That is something very important. When you give good education to a girl child, you have got so many generations being empowered because the girl is a sister also, daughter also, wife also, mother also, grandmother also. They play such an important role. महिलाओं का हमारे समाज में बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण रोल है. इस चीज को हम सबको समझना होगा, लेकर चलना होगा. जब हम एजुकेशन की बातचीत करते हैं तो आज कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर कहता है कि देयर आर ह्यूज स्किल गैप्स. जो बच्चे पढ़ाई लिखाई कर रहे हैं उनके पास स्किल्स नहीं है. जिस बच्चे ने इलेक्ट्रिशियन का डिप्लोमा किया है उसको ये नहीं पता घर का बल्ब कैसे बदलना है. जिस बच्चे ने प्लम्बर का कोर्स किया है उसको ये नहीं पता घर का नल कैसे ठीक करना है. जिस बच्चे ने कोई और डिप्लोमा किया उसको ये नहीं पता कि उसको प्रैक्टिकल वे में कैसे करना है. सो अनलेस वी मेक आवर एजुकेशन रेलेवेंट टू आवर डे टू डे लाइफ, इट्स ऑल थियोरेटिकल. स्किल्स गैप्स रहेंगे. इसलिए हमारी शिक्षा की प्रणाली में हर चीज प्रैक्टिकल होनी चाहिए. हर चीज की यूटिलिटी होनी चाहिए. जो कुछ भी हम पढ़ रहे हैं और हमको सिर्फ एक कुछ रुपए पैसे कमाने के लिए लिविंग स्किल नहीं देना है, हमको लाइफ स्किल देना है. Life skill management, that's what we talk about. Our chamber, Monday to Sunday, all the 7 days we have got a program for all of you. जितने लोग YouTube चैनल पर आए हैं और जो औरों को लेकर आ सकते हैं, अपने भाई बहनों को, अपने माता पिता को, अपने दोस्तों को, अपने टीचर्स को, अपने स्टूडेंट्स को, सबको मैसेज भेजिए कि वो लाइव आए YouTube के ऊपर. GS मोटिवेटर, गुलशन शर्मा मोटिवेटर, GS मोटिवेटर, यहां पर आए, इस प्रोग्राम पर जुड़े और इस प्रोग्राम पर आकर अपने कमेंट्स दें और पार्टिसिपेट करें, एक्टिव पार्टिसिपेट करें. आज भी हम आपके लिए बहुत सारे प्राइजेस लेके आए हैं. जो बच्चे जीतेंगे उनको हर एक क्वेश्चन का 1000 रुपया उनके अकाउंट में आज ही दिया जाएगा. सो इमेजिन, आज भारत में जब भैया दूज है तो हम सारे विश्व की तरफ से और सारे NRIs की तरफ से आप सबका स्वागत करते हैं. तो मैं आपसे कह रहा था कि कुछ एक विशेष कार्यक्रम है, लेकिन मैं आपके साथ ये भी शेयर करना चाहूंगा कि हमारे कुछ एक कार्यक्रम जो रोजाना होते हैं, जैसे आज शाम को 5 बजे का कार्यक्रम रोज आना होता है. रोज आना, मंडे टू संडे, मंडे ट्यूसडे वेडनेसडे थर्सडे फ्राइडे सैटरडे संडे, 7 दिन शाम को 5 बजे होता है. आजकल हम मीडिया एंटरटेनमेंट सेक्टर काउंसिल के साथ काम कर रहे हैं. रेडियो, टेलीविजन, थिएटर, म्यूजिक, फिल्म, एनिमेशन, डिजिटल टेक्नोलॉजी, इन सब चीजों की जब हम बातचीत करते हैं, इन सब चीजों को जब लेकर चलते हैं, तो इस समय हमारे एजुकेशन के पूरे सिस्टम के अंदर हम इस सब चीज की बातचीत करते हैं और वर्कआउट करते हैं कि हम एजुकेशन सिस्टम में क्या लेकर आ सकते हैं, क्या कर सकते हैं. उसके लिए बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है कि एजुकेशन को प्रैक्टिकल किया जाए. सो लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, वी विश टू शेयर विद ऑल ऑफ यू टीचर्स एंड यूथ एम्पावरमेंट की जब हम बातचीत कर रहे हैं तो मंडे ट्यूसडे वेडनेसडे थर्सडे फ्राइडे ये सब चीज को हम लेकर चल रहे हैं. तो थर्सडे को ले लीजिए, पहले 4 दिन को, जैसे आज मंडे है और आज के दिन टीचर और यूथ एम्पावरमेंट का शाम को 5 बजे खास कार्यक्रम है. आज हम म्यूजिक की बातचीत करने वाले हैं शाम को 5 बजे. ये 3 बजे तो एक खास विशेष कार्यक्रम है जो मंडे से लेकर फ्राइडे तक होता है। लेकिन मंडे, ट्यूसडे, वेडनेसडे, थर्सडे 4 दिन हम मीडिया एंटरटेनमेंट सेक्टर स्किल काउंसिल के साथ मिलकर आपको फ्री एजुकेशन कैसे मिल सकती है, आपको फ्री स्किल कैसे मिल सकती है, भारत सरकार की क्या क्या योजनाएं हैं। यदि आप म्यूजिक सीखना चाहते हैं और म्यूजिक में इंटरेस्टेड हैं तो आज शाम को 5 बजे इसी चैनल पर जीएस मोटिवेटर पर जुड़िए, तो आपको पता लगेगा कि म्यूजिक को पढ़ाई लिखाई में कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं, म्यूजिक को एजुकेशन में कैसे लेकर आ सकते हैं। देन कम्स फ्राइडे, मंडे, ट्यूसडे, वेडनेसडे, थर्सडे के बाद आ गया फ्राइडे। फ्राइडे फ्रॉम सिंगापुर वी हैव गॉट ए लाइव टेलीकास्ट, वाटर मैनेजमेंट स्ट्रेटजीज, जल को बचाना है, जल की हर बूंद को बचाना है। सैटरडे वी टेक यू टू शिकागो एंड न्यूयॉर्क। शिकागो की वो जगह जहां पर स्वामी विवेकानंद जी ने 11 सितंबर 1893 को 127 इयर्स पहले बोला था, सिस्टर्स एंड ब्रदर्स ऑफ द यूनिवर्स, और वो सब लोग खड़े होके उन्होंने थंडर ऑफ क्लैप्स किया था। दैट वी ब्रिंग टू यू फ्रॉम शिकागो एवरी सैटरडे एट 5 PM। अब आपने इतनी पढ़ाई लिखाई कर ली, मंडे, ट्यूसडे, वेडनेसडे, थर्सडे, फ्राइडे, सैटरडे, अब आ गया संडे। अब आपको रोजगार चाहिए, आपको काम चाहिए, आपको पैसे चाहिए, वो कैसे मिल सकते हैं, भारत सरकार की क्या क्या योजनाएं हैं, आपको कहां से क्या मदद मिल सकती है। एवरी संडे एट 5 PM वी हैव गॉट अ स्पेशल प्रोग्राम फॉर यू, माइक्रो, स्मॉल एंड मीडियम एंटरप्राइज। डोंट फॉरगेट, आप अपना काम शुरू करना चाहते हैं, स्टार्टअप होना चाहते हैं, एंटरप्रेन्योर बनना चाहते हैं, सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड होना चाहते हैं, भारत सरकार की क्या क्या स्कीमें हैं, हमारे जितने भी कार्यक्रम हैं, इसके अंदर यह है कि पैसे नहीं खर्च करने हैं, किसी को कोई पैसा नहीं खर्च करना है। वी विल शेयर विद ऑल ऑफ यू दैट। सैटरडे को आयुर्वेदा का प्रोग्राम होता है, वेलनेस का और हेल्थ का प्रोग्राम होता है, दैट इज एट 6:30 इन द इवनिंग। संडे मॉर्निंग को 9:30 बजे से 11 बजे तक श्रीमद् भगवत गीता और भारत के जो उपनिषद है उनके बारे में बातचीत होती है। संडे इवनिंग हम आपको आसियान लेकर चलते हैं, जिसको साउथ ईस्ट एशिया बोलते हैं, और भारत के नॉर्थ ईस्ट में लेके चलते हैं। दैट्स अ ब्यूटीफुल प्लेस व्हाट वी टॉक अबाउट। और संडे को रात्रि के 8 बजे नॉन रेजिडेंट इंडियंस आपके साथ जुड़ते हैं, जिनको इंडियन डायस्पोरा बोलते हैं। ये एनआरआईज आपके साथ जुड़ते हैं और बताते हैं कि भारत की शिक्षा प्रणाली में आगे क्या हो सकता है। यदि आप कोई कार्यक्रम हिंदी में चाहते हैं, देन एवरी डे एट 12:30 इन द आफ्टरनून एक मोटिवेशनल प्रोग्राम होता है, हाउ टू गेट फोकस्ड, हाउ टू स्टडी, हाउ टू एंजॉय द लाइफ, हाउ टू रिमेन फोकस्ड, जीवन में क्या कर सकते हैं, जीवन में क्या क्या हो सकता है, आपको अपनी पढ़ाई को कैसे एंजॉय करना है, आपने अपनी स्किल्स कैसे एक्वायर करनी है, सारा कुछ मोटिवेशनल पॉजिटिव है आपके लिए कि आज का युवा क्या चाहता है। दैट प्रोग्राम इज फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू एट 3 PM, that is at 12:30 PM, 12:30 बजे, मंडे, ट्यूसडे, वेडनेसडे, थर्सडे, फ्राइडे, सैटरडे, संडे, all the days we have got a program for you. Wonderful. अब आप आ जाइए आगे। अब हम कहते हैं आज की युवा पीढ़ी क्या चाहती है। आज 12:30 बजे दोपहर को इस प्रोग्राम से पहले हमारा प्रोग्राम था हाउ टू कंसंट्रेट फॉर एग्जाम्स, अपने एग्जाम के लिए कंसंट्रेशन कैसे करें। यदि आप प्रोग्राम को मिस कर गए तो आप जीएस मोटिवेटर पर जाइए, आपको यूट्यूब पर मिल जाएगा कि मैंने आज क्या कहा था, क्या बातचीत की थी आपके साथ, इसी के अंदर आते रहते हैं। और ये आज शाम का 5 बजे का प्रोग्राम है। नीलेश थॉमस आएंगे, हेड ऑफ द बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट द ट्रू स्कूल ऑफ म्यूजिक, ये केरला से जुड़ेंगे हमारे साथ, एंड ही विल बी टॉकिंग टू अस emerging trends and opportunity in music production and technology। एंड म्यूजिक का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है। म्यूजिक क्या है, म्यूजिक को आपकी एजुकेशन में कैसे लेकर आए, किस तरीके से लेकर आए, ये हमारी चेंबर की रिसर्च है। पिछले 6 महीने के अंदर हमारा जो पूरा एनालिसिस हम लोगों ने कैरी किया है, और 5 महीने प्लस हो गए, जिसके अंदर सबसे पहले अपने बेसिक फूड की व्यवस्था कीजिए, उसके बाद अपनी हेल्थ की व्यवस्था कीजिए, और उसके बाद आप अपनी पढ़ाई लिखाई की व्यवस्था कीजिए, शिक्षा की व्यवस्था कीजिए। बेसिक फूड, बेसिक हेल्थ एंड बेसिक एजुकेशन, एंड द वर्ल्ड विल गेट बैक टू B2B, दैट इज बैक टू बेसिक, नॉट बिजनेस टू बिजनेस, सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट। हमारे चेंबर की सोच है, व्हाट्स एवर ह्यूमन माइंड कैन कंसीव एंड बिलीव इट कैन अचीव, दैट इज समथिंग वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। आज दोपहर को बहुत बहुत स्वागत है Mrs. Krishna Kathuria, the Principal-Edify School, Amravati, Maharashtra, and Brother Antony Morell is a Principal, St. Anthony Inter College, Lucknow, UP. So, ladies and gentlemen, इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ आज का कार्यक्रम शुरू करते हैं, स्टार्ट करते हैं और आगे लेकर चलते हैं। आइए, आज का कार्यक्रम स्टार्ट होता है। So I would request Brother Antony, Namaskar, and Mrs. Krishna, नमस्कार। आप लोगों का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक है वो है बेसिकली टीचर प्रोफेशनल डेवलपमेंट। जब हम टीचर प्रोफेशनल डेवलपमेंट की बातचीत कर रहे हैं तो आज के इस प्रोग्राम में मैं सबसे पहले ब्रदर एंथनी को आमंत्रित करना चाहूंगा। I would like to extend a very hearty welcome to Brother Antony, and he is going to share his thought process with us. और जितने भी लोग हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं YouTube के ऊपर, डॉक्टर गुलशन शर्मा के चैनल पर जितने भी लोग आए हैं, जहां जहां से जुड़े हैं, बाकी लोगों को भी लेकर आइए, सबको लेके आइए। पहला प्रश्न आप लोगों के लिए है 1000 रुपए का। पहला प्रश्न है 1000 रुपए का। इस समय एजुकेशन में सबसे ज्यादा पॉपुलर ऐप कौन सा है एजुकेशन को इम्पार्ट करने के लिए? एजुकेशन को इम्पार्ट करने के लिए इस समय कौन सा ऐप भारत में सबसे ज्यादा यूज हो रहा है? ये मेरा पहला प्रश्न है 1000 रुपए का। आप अपने स्कूल का नाम डालिए, अपने डिटेल डालिए और सभी लोगों से जो आज की दोपहर इस प्रोग्राम में जुड़ रहे हैं, अपने स्कूल के नाम के साथ आप अपनी ईमेल भी डालिए ताकि हम आपको आज के इस प्रोग्राम का, इस वर्कशॉप का, इस प्रोग्राम में आने का एक इंटरनेशनल सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ पार्टिसिपेशन भी दे पाएंगे। तो अपनी ईमेल हमको भेजिएगा। तो अरुण निजावन लिख रहे हैं बायजूस, नहीं, बायजूस नहीं है। अनअकैडमी ये भी नहीं है। एनीवे, दीप सिरसत जी लिख रहे हैं, दीप सिरसत जी लिख रहे हैं और अरुण निजावन जी लिख रहे हैं बायजू और अनअकैडमी, दे आर वन ऑफ दी बट दे आर नॉट नंबर 1। सो एडिफी स्कूल भी हो रहा है लेकिन ये नंबर 1 नहीं है। नंबर 1 कौन सा है वो आपने बताना है। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ मैं ब्रदर एंथनी को आमंत्रित करता हूं। काइंडली अनम्यूट योर माइक ब्रदर, एंड आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट यू टू काइंडली शेयर योर विजन एंड योर व्यूज विद अस। अगर आपका वीडियो काम कर रहा है देन आई वुड मेक ए रिक्वेस्ट टू यू, यू कैन ब्रिंग योर वीडियो एज वेल ब्रदर, दैट वुड बी काइंड ऑफ यू। 3 सवाल आए अभी तक और आदर्श जैन ने भेजा है एडिफी स्कूल भी उतना नहीं है। ब्रदर एंथनी, how to teacher professional development?
I heard your introduction and it is nice that working with so many people.
Brother, I lost your audio. Brother.
Audio.
Okay. Meanwhile, let me just go back to Bhaskar Tripathi, Vedantu, Mamta Dadlani, Google app, Adarsh Jain, Edify, Deep Sirsat, Unacademy, Arun Nijavan, Baiju, then Lakshita, Zoom. Zoom is basically a platform. It is not a learning. I'm talking about which app is being used for learning. With these words, Brother Antony, unmute your mic, brother. Unmute your mic, brother. I can't hear you. Your mic is muted, brother. Yes. Now it's fine, brother.
Okay.
Please.
I am happy to be associated with you ICSI, and it's nice that it's first time I am just listening to you, the services that you are doing, service industry which you are doing, and I am happy that the present scenario that we have become survival of the fittest. Those who are able to survive, they will be the best. Now, for this, teachers, the past teachers or the present generation of teachers have to innovate, and they have to come to the situation of new technology. Then only the schools can survive. Now, in the present scenario,
The present scenario, brother.
people are afraid to send the children to the school, and
Yes.
only technology can work with the situations. So the present teachers have to be updated with the system, and if they are not, and if they are not, they are going backwards. Then they have to be updated with all the schools have to be updated with the present digital system. Then the schools can survive, education can become more relevant and educative. And as you said, the the students have to be taught. Then teachers have to, first we have to teach our own teachers. We have to develop them. Then only they can deliver the things to the students. Now there are a lot of other problems that the teachers face now because they are not used to the technology. So the present scenario that we have to teach our teachers first, then they can deliver the goods to the students. As I see, the teachers have improved a lot all over India. In every institution, teachers have improved with technology, and they know it. If they don't improve, they will not survive in these situations. So I would say, with this new education policy, again, we will have to see that 4 stages have come for education up to class 12th. So, as teachers, we have to improve ourselves. As administrators, we have to make them also realize that is the importance of present scenario. For the teachers to develop, make them understand this is our scenario if you want to exit. Now, the present scenario, see, actually people are afraid to send, though the schools have opened from 9 to 12, but the attendance is less because people are afraid to send the wards to the schools. Now, for that, we have to motivate, and we have to mold ourselves to the situations. So this is my view about the education.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, those are watching from abroad. Brother comes from Kerala. That's a beautiful state. And for tourism, it is known as God's own country. And brother is from Trichur. If you all enjoy a beautiful posters where the elephants are decorated with the gold and everything, that is the place, Trichur. And brother is at present in one of the most colorful city, that is called Lucknow. लखनऊ की शानो शौकत को सब लोग जानते हैं, and it is in the state of Uttar Pradesh. Because people those are abroad, I'm just trying to tell you, and next time when you visit India, you must go to Lucknow, and with the brother you should go to Trichur also. He'll give you a beautiful trip to Kerala. You all should visit Kerala. You should enjoy Kerala because it's such a beautiful state. I enjoyed Kerala, and I had an opportunity, a fortune, switching over from the army to the Ministry of Tourism, and from there to the NRIs, non-resident Indians, and now Bharatiya Parvasi Divas. Lots of people have gone from Kerala to Middle East. They are in Saudi Arabia, they are in Doha, Qatar, they are in Oman, They are in Kuwait, they are in Dubai, Sharjah, Abu Dhabi. They are doing wonderful in education. And I'm in touch with them. Our chamber is in touch with all of them. And it's a wonderful what all is being done from there. So, brother, we appreciate your kind concern that during this particular pandemic, teachers have understood, they have realized if they don't upskill themselves, if they don't upgrade themselves, it will be difficult for them because there are lots of challenges during COVID. Whatsoever was to come in next 8 to 10 years in India, it came in 5 to 6 months. It came like a tsunami and everybody adapted. And I always say, like doctors, nurses, and teachers are warriors, doctors, nurses, and paramedical people are warriors. Similar way, the teachers are also great warriors. And I extend a very warm welcome to Brother Anthony. And meanwhile, let me also share with all of you Mango, Adarsh Jain, Paribhut, and Deep Sirsat, Zero Hunger, Angola, then Sangeeta Gawande, then Bhaskar Tripathi, Narayani, Mokadam, Ramesh Sachdev, Yogita, Lakshita, Bhaskar, Mamta, Adarsh, Deep, Arun Nijavan. Some of the names I have told you, a lot of people have joined. We extend a very hearty welcome to all of you. Keep posting. I'm looking forward to 1,000 rupees has to be given to someone. But for that matter, आजकल हिंदी में बोलते हैं नकल मारने के लिए भी अकल चाहिए, नकल के लिए भी तो अकल चाहिए। 1,000 रुपया ब्रदर एंथनी से ऐसे थोड़ी आ जाएगा। यू हैव टू, नकल मारने के लिए अकल चाहिए, थोड़ा अकल लगाइए। और कितना अच्छे से है आपको। आई टोल्ड यू, you're writing Zoom, you're writing Google, you're writing Microsoft, you're writing Cisco. अरे they are the platforms to do webinars, they are not the apps. I asked you which app is mostly used in India at present in teaching and learning, in education. I'm asking about app. थोड़ा नकल मारिए, नकल मारिए। देखते हैं ब्रदर एंथनी किसको 1,000 रुपया देते हैं आज की दोपहर लखनऊ से। Let us see. And we go back to now Amravati, that is Krishna ma'am. You got to unmute your mic, and Krishna ma'am, now is your turn. Let's hear you, let's have your views, and we would like to listen to you. Okay, extra marks, Baijus, no. थोड़ा नकल के लिए करना पड़ेगा। Yes, please go ahead, ma'am.
First of all, I would like to heartily congratulate, and I would like to extend my gratitude for ICSI and Dr. Gulshan Sharma, and again Next Education for providing me this wonderful opportunity to speak in front of such a large and wonderful audience. I can see a lot of people are posting, and they are nicely participating in the event. Thank you so much for providing this wonderful opportunity. Now, I would say something about teachers first. Already, Brother Anthony has already told a lot of things about current scenario. Thank you so much for the wonderful insight, brother. And now I would like to say something on the future of teaching fraternity. First of all, I would congratulate all the teachers for choosing this noblest profession of the world. Teachers are not only the backbone of the school, they are the backbone of the entire society. Now, with this, I would like to share my screen with you all so that I can put forth my views on teacher education, that is on NEP.
Those are abroad and those are watching this particular program. When Mrs. Krishna Kathuria is talking about NEP, that means the new education policy or the national education policy of India. Please go ahead, ma'am.
First of all, I would like to ask my viewers and teachers, what type of teacher are you? Why did you come in this greatest, noblest profession? Was it to improve society? To help students? have a steady career, or a bit of all three? If if your answer is you wanted to improve society, then you may be an idealist. This type of teachers really cares about making a difference, not just to their students, but to society in general. And these teachers are also attracted to the jobs because they love their subject and have a desire to work with young people. Their motivation does not waver either. 29% said they strongly disagree and all these things. Basically, they are in true sense, in real sense, teachers because they want to they want to make a difference in society. And if you are a practitioner, means this type of not much interested in contributing to society as in contribution to the development of their own students. They are in the profession because they want to be teachers. They enjoy their craft and they are committed to their job. Practitioners are also strong believers in the importance of continued professional development. When deciding where to teach, they consider the character of a school, including aspects such as student behavior and attainment. And again, third kind of teacher, that is a rationalist. The type of teacher joined the profession for practical reasons. They believe they can make a difference, but are also pragmatic, realizing that they need a job with good pay and holidays. These factors play actually an important role in keeping in the profession, as does their enjoyment of school culture. Then the next category comes is the moderate. The type of teacher isn't likely to raise strong opinions in the staff room. It's Mr. or Mrs. Middle of the road. There is no one factor that brings them into this profession. In fact, they are motivated by many things. They love their subject, they need a job, and they are here for a various range of reasons. Okay. When it comes to recommending the job to students and their younger selves, this type is less enthusiastic. Only half would do so compared with three-quarters or practitioners. They are also more likely to have considered leaving the profession in the last 6 months than idealists and practitioners. So when we are talking about professional development for teachers, teaching is basically a skill and skills can always be improved. Professional development gives educators a chance to hone their life skill sets. Professional development also helps teachers to learn better ways to teach, to develop better organization and planning skills, to gain knowledge and industry insight where they are working. And now today we are talking about NEP, that is National Education Policy 2020. It is actually made to empower the teachers. National Education Policy has in store for teachers to lift them out their current uninspiring job profile, rampant exploitation, and disincentivized service conditions. The NEP 2020 acknowledges the reality of unmotivated and dispirited Indian teachers and proposes to completely overhaul the teaching profession to create a robust, merit-based structure of tenure, salary, and promotion that incentivizes and recognizes outstanding teachers. Now, I would like to say something like instead of blaming teachers for poor learning outcomes in Indian classrooms, the NEP 2020 holds these dismal conditions to teacher education, recruitment, deployment, and service conditions responsible for the lack of teacher quality and motivation. Recognizing the power of teacher, NEP has put in place systematic reforms that would help teaching emerge as an attractive profession to choose for bright and talented young minds. It proposes several reforms to empower teachers and restore the high respect and status in this profession, hoping that it would eventually attract the best minds and talent to choose teaching as their profession. Now, NEP, डॉक्टर शर्मा, एनईपी में बहुत सारी चीजें ऐसी हैं जो सही तरीके से इम्प्लीमेंट की जाएंगी तो उसका बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल रिजल्ट आने वाला है। एनईपी ने हर एक चीज को ध्यान में रखा हुआ है, नॉट ओनली इन सर्विस, इवन प्री सर्विस ऑल्सो इन टीचर एजुकेशन, एनईपी इज गोइंग टू ब्रिंग अ लॉट ऑफ चेंजेस. Now, based on the recommendations of NEP on teacher education and training, a national curriculum framework for teacher education, that is NCFTE 2021, will be drafted to guide all teacher education, pre-service and in-service of teachers working in academic, vocational and special education streams. The 4-year integrated...
मैडम ये वाला पॉइंट दोबारा रिपीट कर दीजिए, कुछ लोगों का व्हाट्सएप आ रहा है कि मैडम को बताइए ये वाला पॉइंट, जो लास्ट वाला पॉइंट है, दोबारा रिपीट कर दें.
प्रीवियस वन सर,
जो आपने अभी बोला था ना जी, जो अभी आपने सेंटेंस बोला था कि क्या आने वाला है, अभी जो लास्ट पॉइंट बोला था.
यस सर. सर बेसिकली एनईपी, सर हिंदी इंग्लिश बोथ विल डू और ओनली इंग्लिश?
नहीं नहीं नहीं, आपको जो मन करता है, आपका जो मन करता है, आप एंटायरली अप टू यू. हाँ
सर एक्चुअली एनईपी में बहुत सारे ऐसे प्रोविजंस हैं जिन्हें बहुत अगर अच्छे से इम्प्लीमेंट किया जाए तो बहुत ब्यूटीफुल उसका आउटकम आ सकता है. तो वैसा ही एक कुछ रिकमेंडेशन है एनईपी का. एनईपी में हर चीज को ध्यान में रखा हुआ है, मैं आगे की स्लाइड्स में वो भी पूरा बताने वाली हूँ कि नॉट ओनली इन सर्विस, इवन प्री सर्विस के ऊपर भी एनईपी ने बहुत ज्यादा जोर दिया हुआ है कि बिफोर ज्वाइनिंग दिस टीचिंग फ्रैटर्निटी टीचर्स को किस तरीके से रेडी किया जाएगा, एंड देन इन ड्यूरिंग सर्विस, इन सर्विस कैसा होगा, एंड उनके तो इसमें ये बेसिकली मैं ये स्लाइड में ये बता रही हूँ कि एक NCFTE, that is National Curriculum Framework for Teachers Education 2021 will be drafted, which will guide all the teacher education, pre-service and in-service of teachers working in academic, vocational and special education streams. Means NCFTE जो ड्राफ्ट किया जाएगा उसमें सारे टाइप के टीचर्स को ध्यान में रखा गया है. जैसे अभी आपने थोड़ी देर पहले कहा म्यूजिक को लेकर, दैट कम्स अंडर वोकेशनल, ओके, एंड एकेडमिक तो एवरी टीचर इज वर्किंग फॉर एकेडमिक पर्पस ओनली, करिकुलम पर्पस ओनली, एंड एनईपी में स्पेशल एजुकेशन टीचर्स के ऊपर भी बहुत ज्यादा फोकस किया गया है. इन सब बातों को ध्यान में रखते हुए एक 4 साल का इंटीग्रेटेड बीएड प्रोग्राम बनाया जा रहा है जिसमें एक मिनिमल डिग्री क्वालिफिकेशन फॉर स्कूल टीचर्स इज कंसीव्ड एज अ मल्टीडिसिप्लिनरी एंड इंटीग्रेटेड ड्यूअल मेजर बैचलर्स डिग्री, जिससे कि आफ्टर 12th स्टूडेंट्स को डायरेक्टली बीएड की सर्टिफिकेशन मिलेगा अलोंग विद देयर ग्रेजुएशन. तो इसे पूरी तरह से मल्टीडिसिप्लिनरी और इंटीग्रेटेड अप्रोच किया जा रहा है. और इसमें एडमिशन के लिए द एडमिशन टू दिस कोर्स शैल बी थ्रू सुटेबल सब्जेक्ट एंड एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट कंडक्टेड बाय नेशनल टेस्टिंग एजेंसी, दैट इज NTA. ओके, एंड देन पोस्ट बीएड सर्टिफिकेशन कोर्सेज विल आल्सो बी देयर फॉर देयर करियर ग्रोथ ऑफ टीचर्स. एंड आई गेस सो टीचर्स एक ऐसा प्रोफेशन है जिसमें टीचर एक स्टूडेंट होना चाहिए टिल द लास्ट ब्रेथ ऑफ लाइफ, क्योंकि हर दिन हम बच्चों के साथ में आते हैं, बच्चों के संग में आते हैं, उनके साथ में कोलैबोरेट करते हैं, बहुत सारी चीजें हम बेसिकली बच्चों से भी सीखते रहते हैं. तो प्रोफेशन में तो सीखना है ही, बट इन सर्विस, ड्यूरिंग सर्विस भी हमें बहुत कुछ सीखना है, अपने आप को प्रोफेशनली डेवलप करते जाना है. एंड देन अबाउट टीचर रिक्रूटमेंट एंड एम्प्लॉयमेंट. एक बार कोर्स हो जाने के बाद में, इंटीग्रेटेड बीएड कोर्स हो जाने के बाद में रिक्रूटमेंट का टाइम आएगा. देन फॉर रिक्रूटमेंट इन प्राइवेट हो या गवर्नमेंट स्कूल हो, द टीचर मस्ट क्वालिफाई थ्रू टीटी, दैट इज टीचर एलिजिबिलिटी टेस्ट. It gives a demonstration class. She or he has to pass the interview and have to and should have the knowledge of local language or languages. Again, NEP 2020 provides teacher eligibility test will now be extended to cover teachers across all the new stages. That is foundational stage, preparatory stage, middle stage, and secondary stage of school education. For subject teachers, TET as well as NTA test scores in the corresponding subjects will also be considered for recruitment. Again, NEP 2020 promotes the idea of recruiting teachers to a school complex and sharing them across the group of schools to deal with shortage of teachers, particularly for music, dance, art, craft, counselors, coaches, vocational education, trainers, classical language teachers, social workers, technical and maintenance staff. Again, NEP 2020 also encourages school complexes to hire local eminent persons or experts as subject instructors in various subjects, such as in traditional local arts, vocational crafts, entrepreneurship, agriculture, etc., to meet the need of teachers to teach the newly introduced classical languages and vocational and skill subjects. And again, teaching career and professionalism. NEP 2020 talks of creating performance standards for teachers, clearly spelling out the role of the teacher at different levels of expertise or stage and competencies required for that age. By 2022, a set of national professional standards for teachers will be created that will determine all aspects of teacher career management, including tenure, continuous professional development, efforts, salary increases, promotions, and other recognitions. Again, NEP 2020 also talks of teacher audit or performance appraisal that will be carried out at regular intervals. These standards for performance appraisal will also be formulated. Henceforth, promotions and salary increases will not occur based on the length of tenure or seniority, but only based on such appraisals. अभी तक हमने यही देखा है सर कि टीचर का जो टेनर होता है, अगर टीचर ने 25 साल दिए, 30 साल दिए, तो प्रमोशन मिल रहा है, तो अप्रेजल मिल रहा है बेस्ड ऑन द टेनर. बट एनईपी पूरी तरह से ये कोशिश कर रही है कि उनका ऑडिट लिया जाए, टीचर्स का ऑडिट हो, उनका परफॉर्मेंस अप्रेजल होना चाहिए, जिससे कि जो रियल सेंस में टीचर्स काम कर रहे हैं उनको उस एक्सपीरियंस के हिसाब से, उस नॉट ओनली टेनर, उनका ऑडिट के हिसाब से, उनके परफॉर्मेंस के हिसाब से उनको अप्रेजल मिलना चाहिए. School teachers must undergo 50 hours of CPT opportunities every year to keep themselves by attending workshops or online teacher development modules. Even school principals too must undergo CPT in modules related to leadership, school management, and for implementing competency-based learning. In addition, international pedagogical approaches will be studied by NCERT, identified and recommended for assimilation in pedagogical practices in India through CPD, that is continuous professional development programs. Now, inculturation of teacher empowerment. Teacher empowerment means investing teachers with the right to participate in determining school goals and policies and to exercise professional judgment about what and how to teach. When teachers are engaged in the reform process, they need freedom and control over their own work. This makes them feel empowered, motivates them to work harder, and enhances their commitment to their learners. This is going to be very, very much helpful for not only for teachers, teaching fraternity, even it will help students and learners a lot. And again, recognizing the contribution teachers make in reforming pedagogy to improve the learning outcomes, the NEP 2020 gives teachers autonomy in selecting appropriate pedagogy and encourages them to also ensure socio-emotional learning of their students, which is a critical aspect of holistic development. Innovating teaching methods adopted by teachers to improve the learning outcomes will be recognized, documented, and shared weekly as a recommended practices. Close collaboration in recommendation among schools within school complex as it will reduce teacher isolation experienced by teachers working in small schools and creates vibrant teacher communities that work collaboratively, sharing their best teaching practices to help schools and school complexes evolve into vibrant, caring, and inclusive communities of teachers, students, parents, principals, school management have been directed to ensure adequate and safe infrastructure, basic amenities, and hygiene, computing devices, internet, libraries, sports, and recreational resources to all teachers and students. This is going to be a very beautiful and wonderful opportunity. We are going to maintain a nice culture of teaching, learning, education fraternity. And I would like to conclude my saying by this small quote by Benjamin Disraeli. He had said, "The secret of success is to be ready when your opportunity comes." For Indian teachers, time has come to seize the opportunity and become makers of their own destiny. To do this, dream and work hard to achieve your dreams. This is a message for each and every teacher. My dear teachers, dream, dream, dream big and work hard to achieve your dreams. Become an aware, enthusiastic, empowered practitioner. Share your ideas, grow by experimenting and researching, gain insights also from the thoughts, beliefs, and experiences of your peer practitioners. Enjoy your journey by forging beautiful relationships with generations of learners who transition through your classrooms and remain a lifelong learner. With this, I end my saying, and I wish all my dear teachers happy teaching. Thank you, sir.
Wonderful, ma'am. Wonderful. Such a pleasure to have such a detailed presentation of yours. I think you made it for the afternoon for all of us. And Benjamin, this very, the statement what you have given over here, the secret of success to be ready when your opportunity comes. And final, remain a lifelong learner. And that's why at this age, me and brother Anthony, we both are learning the best possible way, whatever we can learn from each one of you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I now, okay, fine. Sangeeta Gawande, you have mentioned बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण जानकारी and thanks. And Ramesh Sachdeva ji, NEP will result same. Till then, the parents and students are not charged for not following rules. And then all rules are for teachers. And then Ramesh Sachdeva ji, थोड़ा positive हो जाइए रमेश सचदेवा जी जहाँ पर भी आप हैं. I don't know where you are, but you got to be positive. लिख रहे हैं कि till today we are yet struggling for common curriculum. I do not want to tell you because I'm dealing with 30 million non-resident Indians world over, and we have a presence in 159 countries. You can't imagine. I don't want to tell you. 22% people in America also are without internet connection, without basic education. It is not reaching them. At the same time, pick up any developed nation anywhere. The digital divide, yes, it is a challenge. We got to be taking care of it the best possible way. लेकिन जो लोग positive होते हैं, they always win. You got to remain positive, very, very positive, because you have to find out of crisis, you have to find an opportunity. I understand it so well because I come from the armed forces and I have always learned one thing. One thing, you got to remain positive, you got to remain focused, you'll win the war. That is something very important. Now, this is not less than a war. This COVID-19, the challenge which has come, I mean to say, let's take it in a positive way before I come to Brother Anthony and conclude the program this evening. I wish to share with all of you, this COVID-19 basically has exposed the entire education system. It was happening earlier that some of the people were performing so good, but they were not getting recognition. And some of us, we were so close to principal having a cup of tea in his or her office and just packing up in the afternoon from there and going home, and we were getting salary. And some of the people have gone up to that extent. I have been told in certain rural, remote areas, somebody else was taking classes and they were sharing the half salary with each other. So many things were happening. I understand that this particular pandemic has brought a lot of challenges. There's a digital divide, but we are very positive people. Number one, no money to be spent on physical infrastructures. We got to spend the entire money on technology advancement, and we got to remove the digital divide, and we got to give the best of bandwidth and whatsoever we can. Day before yesterday on Deepavali, I sent across a message across to entire India, and I sent across to all my NRI brothers and sisters world over that whatsoever money you spend on the crackers and you spend on all that artificial which get burnt within half an hour or 1 hour, at least 50% of that, you just purchase one mobile phone and give it to someone who doesn't have. Try and give that basic facility what is needed. And at the same time, I also say, don't give money to any individual, any NGO, any corporate office, any corporate house, any chamber. Don't give that. Like when you have a floods, there is a Prime Minister Relief Fund. When you have a war, there is a particular relief fund which is being conveyed. It is not less than a war. Let's create a education relief fund. And that education relief fund should be such, next 5 years, entire money should go. It can be under Ministry of Education, Government of India. You can give 10 rupees, fine. You can give 100 rupees, fine. And also, all the corporate houses of India, the CSR activity, what we have got 2% money which you spend, why not to dedicate for next 5 years that money only for education? Let's empower education. And whatsoever grant or money or whatsoever is being given for construction purposes, stop the construction for some time. The education will never ever get back to what it used to be in January and February. Now it has moved on. It is going to be a digital learning. It's going to be a flipped learning. It's going to be a blended learning. It's going to be outside classroom learning. All that when we are talking about, let's empower the technology the best possible way. And if somebody is writing this, why are we spending and why are we focusing so much on teachers, and you're asking them only? Because, ladies and gentlemen, 19th century belonged to Europe, 20th century belonged to America, 21st century belonged to Asia. And if we do not make best use of it now, and it is only and only education which can bring a change in the world. I will bring one of these days one analysis and econometric model. How much money are we spending in the entire world on arms and armaments and ammunition? If that money, if we start invading each other, if we start, stop all kind of unnecessary kind of problems being created for each other, and the world becomes one family, and all of us will live in a harmony. All the money which is being spent on arms and armaments, it can be spent on human development, and base of everything is education. Education is the passport to peace. Education is the fundamental development of the humanity. And our chamber is totally dedicated. From morning till evening, 12 hours, we are giving a seamless complementary connectivity. We are going to Australia, we are going to New Zealand, we are going to Fiji, we are going to Mongolia, we are going to Central Asia, we are going to Middle East, we are going to Latin America, we are going to all the places, including special programs for India. And our basic concern is, let's focus on youth, let's focus on education, let's empower education. Nothing else is required. The whole world will be taken care of. There won't be any problem at all. That is something which we have to take care of and we have to understand. With these words, ladies and gentlemen, I request Brother Antony to give the concluding remarks, and all my brothers and sisters and my children, those are on the YouTube, I give you second question. One more question, and this is for 2,000 rupees. If you can get it on Bhaiya Dooj, let us see who gets it from Bhaiya. Let us see. And very simple question. 1968, you had the first education policy. 1986, you had the second education policy. 1992, you made minor changes. And after 34 years, now the new education policy has come. My question is very, very simple. Okay, let's make it 3,000 rupees instead of 2,000. You might be feeling 2,000 is too less. I go to 3,000 rupees. No problem. You should enjoy it. But you got to work on that. और किताब खोल लीजिए, नकल मारिए, नकल मारने के लिए अकल चाहिए. That is very important. Now the future is, पहले तो मैं उसको ढूंढ रहा हूँ. I am searching that man who made academics and education. And I'm also searching that man who made examination. I'm trying to find out both of them. The day I find them, I'll beat them up. Why education and why exams? Why not we should learn from the lessons of life? Why not we should make education as an integral part of the life in day-to-day living? Theoretical education, scoring marks, gold medal, percentage, 98%, 99%. My child has got admission there because of the marks and all. Sorry. Arts is the base of the universe. Science comes afterwards. Art, culture, heritage, and your basic foundation and the human values is art. We should not neglect art. Art is to be given equal weightage. We had been focusing on STEM all the time. Now the STEM has come out to STEAM, STEAM, and A stands for, basically you got to understand art. Art is the base of universe. Once again, art should be in your life. Art should be part of life. Music should be part of life. Let's make our life musical. Let's enjoy education. Make education fun. Make education stimulating. Make education so simple and so interesting. Children cry early in the morning to come to school. Why not they should laugh to come to school? How that will happen? That will happen only when they will enjoy. When I'll force something on somebody, how can they enjoy? So thereby, ladies and gentlemen, we all got to make my second question. 3,000 rupees. 1986 was the amendment, and that was the last time the policy came. If you can just write the percentage in the YouTube, what percentage of 1986 policy actually got implemented in India till date? Just give me only the percentage. Even if you give me 1% extra or 1% less, I will still give you 3,000 rupees. You got to give me correct answer. Try it out in the YouTube, and also all the participants, please put your email address so that we can send across basically a kind of a, what do you call, international e-certificate of your participation. With these words, ladies and gentlemen, let me come to my brother Antony. And let me take all of you to Trichur and Lucknow once again. Let's enjoy Kerala also, and let's enjoy Uttar Pradesh also together. When I think about Trichur, I think about those decorated elephants, beautiful, standing in the row, God's own country, and a pure particular music being played over there. What a beautiful celebrations and jubilations and congratulations. And from there, if I bring you to Lucknow, Lucknow ki shano shaukat. This evening, Brother Anthony talking to all of us, and the final words come from his side. And thereafter, we will be closing the session when I say thanks to all of you. Brother Anthony.
Uh, Thank you, Mr. Gulshan. And I heard completely the speech, the what Mrs. Krishna talked, and it was nice, interacting and understanding situations. And I learned. And as you said, every day is a learning process. And I learned a lot of things in life. And today also I learned from you and Mrs. Krishna and the public that is around us. So thank you everyone. And please, this is a life.
Brother, we
Okay.
lost your voice. We lost your voice, brother.
Okay, fine. Okay. Now, first of all, let me thank the ICSI under your leadership, Mr. Gulshan Sharma, and the activities which you said, is really wonderful for our country and for the entire world. And I am happy that these kind of activities are going on in our country, but it is not known to us. So I would say that it's a wonderful thing that you are doing. Please continue to do, and we will encourage our students and teachers to take part in your initiative. And this was a good initiative that you gave a chance to everyone to listen about new education policy. And in this present time, we have learned from life, learned from our experience, and the students also learning how to manage life. The teachers have learned, and teachers are learning. Every day is a learning process. Thank you, Mr. Sharma.
Thank you. Thank you, brother. How to manage life. How to manage life. That is the key word which I take from Brother Anthony. And he had been so kind. And ladies and gentlemen, he has given invitation. After the COVID gets over, we all will go to Lucknow. We will visit Brother Anthony. We all will enjoy. And Lucknow is a beautiful place. You can have a kurta and pajama, achkan, something nicely. You can take it from Hazratganj. I used to go in the evening. I recollect all those beautiful moments. And today is a Bhaiya Dooj. So as an elder brother, I send my blessings to Krishna Kathuria ma'am. And I pray to Almighty, her school should do very well. And after these COVID gets over, her school moves up to the ladder and up to the 12th class. That is something very nice. Before closing the program, Priyansha, Sangeeta, Jigyasa, Aradhi, and then Mamta, and then Deep Sirsat, and Lakshita, and Roshni. You all are wonderful, optimistic, futuristic Indian. Your percentage is so high. I wish this percentage should have been implemented from the last education policy of 1986. India would have been altogether different today. I'm very happy. At least you all are very optimistic. You all are very futuristic. Do read a book called Future Shocks. That is by Alan Toffler. It's a beautiful book. You can go through that. And also, I would request all students, those are using excess of mobile phone, excess of social media, please see a documentary, 1 hour, 26 minutes. It's a worth seeing. All of us should see, all teachers, all students, everybody. The Social Dilemma. The movie is The Social Dilemma. You must see this movie. It is work for all teachers, all principals, all educators, all students, all youth. So thank you very much, everybody. It was wonderful to have our elder brother, Antony, all the way from Lucknow. This is Krishna, all the way from Amravati, and all my children, grandchildren, and wonderful children and teachers from world over, those joined us for this program. Thank you very much. Stay happy, stay fine, take care of your health, and God should bless all of us from Brother Anthony's side.